Old Vincenzo here to remind you to like, subscribe, and share. That's very important. Hit that bell notification like you see right there above to get all the latest breaking news and coin updates right here first. Breaking news and coin updates that Old Vincenzo has to offer you. And you can see XLM did the same thing. We had this initial target of 0.096 cents off of this consolidation that we had up here, and we're actually breaching this area. If we zoom out to the 3-hour time frame, we're actually breaching this area. That's been major support where bounces have taken place over the last few weeks since the 13th of June. And now we're actually breaking this. You can see we step down, step down, step down. And if the buyers don't step in to stop the step down, you're going to come all the way down into here really quick, really fast in XLM. And it's all anticipated by Old Vincenzo, as if we zoom out to the 4-hour time frame and zoom out farther to the daily time frame, you can see the golden accumulation zone. We can make these a little bit smaller over here. Make this one a little bit smaller over there. Our golden accumulation zone, and these prices are hideous on here. What was I doing? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We don't need the arrows anymore. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. For the love of God, get rid of that. It's not what I want to get rid of. Fine, get rid of it. I don't care. Jesus. But you can see what we were talking about here is this is the area of the golden accumulation zone between the 2.618 Fibonacci and the 3.618 Fibonacci. That's going to be a great accumulation zone for XLM, and Old Vincenzo is going to be mass accumulating in these areas as we take a look at the weekly time frame. And the price could even get a little bit lower than that. But those are the great areas between the 0.069 and the 0.036, 3.5 to 6 3/4, or 6 3/4, just below 7 cents, are great areas to accumulate XLM, as I believe this will be a massive player on the flip side of this bear market in a couple of years. And this coin could make everybody lots and lots of money and change their life, change their portfolios, and 1000x the kind of people that they are, and allow you to live the life that you want to live, and leisure and luxuries that you want and need and deserve. This is a coin that I think can do that. And there's just got to be, like I've been telling you, since the XLM price was up here with the rest of the market, you just have to wait for it to come down into these areas. And then you're going to see Old Vincenzo start to say how bullish he is on everything and how you should be buying these coins instead of up here like I was the damper, the party pooper, the guy you didn't want to listen to because I was ruining all the fun and telling you the party was going to come to an end. Well, the party came to an end, and it's currently at current price from its all-time high. XLM is down approximately 87.23%. And look how much cheaper you can already buy this coin at, nearly 10 cents. But I'm waiting for about another 4 to 5 cents to come down, and then I'm going to be starting my mass accumulation. I don't care if it takes 2 years for the price to return to its old all-time high, or 3 years. I don't care if the price of XLM sits down in this area for quite some time, because I will be stacking it as long as it wants to sit in that area, and I will wait as the price does this, and everybody tries to day trade in and out of it down here. And everybody tries to be the greatest stock trader in the world down here, and nobody's accumulating down here. Nobody wants it down here. Nobody is interested in crypto, and I'm going to be stacking XLM. I'm going to be stacking XRP. I'm going to be stacking Monero. I'm going to be stacking Algo, and I'm going to be waiting and waiting, because it's with money that I can afford to let sit there, just like my gold that I have about 15 G's in. My mining stocks that aren't doing very well, but it don't matter to me because I'm not selling. I bought them fairly cheap, and I have the patience with that money to wait 30 years if I have to, because that money has been allocated to that and to that alone, just like this money the thousands of dollars that I'm going to allocate to this crypto is going to be allocated specifically for this, for a specific target and a specific return and a specific time in the future. And I'll allow it to sit there and mature and stack. And the longer it's down there, the more I'll be able to stack because I'll be putting a percentage of my weekly take home into these coins down there. And Monero, I wanted to look at. And Monero is the same thing. I'll get more into what Monero is. Monero is a very, very good coin. It got a lot of use cases. It's an underrated coin, and it's something that everybody should have on their portfolio. Everybody. Monero is a phenomenal coin, and we're going to get into more of what the use cases are of Monero and what makes it different from everything else here shortly. We'll maybe even do it a little bit later on tonight. Let me get rid of this. Oh my God, this is just frustrating me. Just get rid of it. You're not letting me touch anything. But you can see the volume. We need to change this to the blue. It looks so much better, and it's just so much better on here. Unlock. We need to draw this out. This is the major area, traded area of the coin. But that actually needs to be red because that's the major volume indicator traded area. We're going to lock that. And then we're going to pull this out to current. Come on. Pull this out to current time. Ooh, and look how much that changed. But you can see down here, we'll change this to orange or delete it altogether, whatever. But you can see it change where the major volume trading is as the day went on and the price action has matured and more trading has taken place up here. We're going to make that red up there. And that's where you're currently at right now. We're going to lock that. And as soon as you dip below this, you're going to get bearish. And in Monero, this price is going to come straight down to here. And you'll watch it, mark this down on your calendars. Monero is going to come straight down into this area. After it breaches below that red support zone up there, Monero is going to come down into this blue support zone very quickly. And this will be a coin that I hold long term and accumulate a lot of, but I'm going to wait for this thing to come down because I could see Monero going maybe to 50, 40, $30, right? In a big liquidity crunch. I could see Monero slipping that major traded area, slipping this blue support zone and making a run at its all-time low, and then even slipping that and coming down somewhere into here and on the medium to long range. But I will be stacking Monero when I feel like there's a bottom or when I feel like it's time to maybe start accumulating. But this will be one of the coins that I own. But you're going to see Monero as we zoom in to the hour time frame. As soon as it breaks this area, see how it's sitting on that support right now? Ooh, I don't know where I put that price target. Right there, nice. See how it's sitting on that support zone right now? Up there. As soon as it breaks this area, it's going to have a big, big flush in Monero. It's going to come straight down to the 129 level. And oops, with our industry exclusive measuring tool, this is going to be a 10% move to the downside. As soon as you break that 144, it's going to happen fast if you can't get any kind of support. But this does not look good to me. This looks like it's coming to the downside. And then as we look at Algorand or Algo, another coin that I'll be heavily accumulating here as this bear market progresses, I think this thing is moments away from taking its next leg to the downside, and its next leg to the downside is going to be getting awfully close to the start of the accumulation zone. As you get into Algo, I want to get Algo down into this area. Algo, I'm not going to be accumulating in the shithouse or in the last line of defense. I'm going to be accumulating it in the shithouse as we get closer to that 10-cent level, as I believe that's going to be a great spot to accumulate Algo as we're sitting down in the 10-cent level and maybe even slips a little bit below there. But that's still another 50%, almost 60% down from where it's currently at. But as soon as we slip that 10-cent level, you best believe old Vincenzo will be accumulating Algo at massive quantities and at a velocity not seen in the state of crypto. In the history of crypto, I'll be accumulating this. Even if it slips all the way down into like this and it ends up below the major accumulation zone and uses it as resistance, the only reason we don't have the box down there is because we've never had the coin down there. So essentially, that goes all the way down to bankruptcy, where the mass accumulation, and I will be accumulating whether this coin is sitting down like this, hopefully not to 2025, but even if it is, I'll be buying $100 a week for 5 years if I could down here, waiting for a big pump to the upside and 1000x my life, right? So that's what's going on here. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Peace and love.